Welcome to the video tutorial about Teamwork Xero invoice integration. This video demonstrates an automated solution that streamlines the invoice creation process, reducing the need for manual data transfer between Teamwork and Xero. This efficient integration not only saves time, but also maintains data consistency across both systems. Our presentation is divided into two parts. The first part focusing on creating stage payments, fixed price, and retainer invoices using the milestone route. While the second part covers the process for creating invoice, which is based on the time entries using the people route. Now, let's try the milestone route. Let's start by creating a project in Teamwork. You have the option to start from scratch or use a template. In this video, we'll choose to start from scratch. Enter the details of your project and choose a budget type. This time, I'll use standard for the budget type. Next, type in your budget amount and indicate the start date for your project. Next, add people to your project. And as we progress to the advanced options phase, you can select the category for your project, add tags, and specify whether time entry should be considered billable or not. Assigning a custom field is vital for invoicing through milestones to function effectively. When assigning a custom field, make sure that the following custom fields are selected. Just click on Add another custom field, choose Account, choose Billing Contact Name, choose Billing Contact Email, choose Invoice Type, choose Payment Terms. You could also choose to add PO number and the tracking category. Now you may fill in the details of your custom fields. For the invoice type, I'll choose stage payment. Once done, click on the Create Project button. Now, let's create our first invoice by using the milestone feature. Let's go to the milestones and click on the Add Milestones button located on the top right corner of your screen. Then, add a title for the milestone. Upon entering a milestone, it is very crucial to follow the syntax in order to trigger to work. The format is percentage, then add space, and the additional text. In this tutorial, I'll use 10% initial invoice. Now, let's add the description. And add milestone. In order to trigger the automation, we need to complete the milestone by ticking the radio button. Now, let us check if the invoice has been created in the billing section. Click on More, go to Finance, and go to the Billing tab. As you can see, some values from the milestone have been used as invoice data, such as the invoice amount, which is the percentage we put in the milestone title earlier. We also have the PO number, the sample description, and most importantly, the unique invoice number that is automatically generated from Xero. Now, let us check Xero to confirm if the invoice has been recorded. And there you have it, the latest invoice has been added with the same invoice number as what we have in Teamwork, which is INV 0301. Let us look at the invoice details by clicking on it. Here, we can see that the information matches with Teamwork. From here, we can approve and pay this invoice to complete the process. Now, let us go back to Teamwork and check the invoice status. Now, from being an open invoice, the status has been changed to completed. And that is how the automation process for creating stage payments is done using the milestone route. This process also applies when making retainer and full payments. In the next video, we will create a new invoice which is based on the time entries in Teamwork. This time, let's try the people route. Let's start by creating a project in Teamwork. You have the option to start from scratch or use a template. In this video, we'll choose to start from scratch. Enter the details of your project and choose a budget type. This time, I'll use standard for the budget type. Type in your budget amount and indicate the start date of your project budget. Next, add people to your project. And as we progress to the advanced options phase, you can select a category for your project, add tags, and specify whether the time should be considered billable or not. Assigning a custom field step is vital for the invoicing through people to function effectively. Upon creating the project, make sure that the following custom fields are selected. Add account, add billing contact name, add billing contact email, add invoice type, add payment terms, and lastly, add tracking category. You may now fill in the details of your custom fields. For the invoice type, choose people. Once done, click on the Create Project button. Let us review the rates of the individuals involved in this project. Click on More, go to Finance, and go to the Rates tab. Here you can see that our team members are here with each respective rates. Now we'll create the time entries for this project. I'll add another time entry for another individual. Next, navigate to the billing section by clicking More, go to Finance, and go to the Billing tab. Now, choose the appropriate time entries you want to invoice on, and click on Move Items. Select the drop-down, click on Invoice. No need to stress about the invoice number at this stage, as it will be automatically updated with the Xero invoice number later on. Click on Add Invoice, and move Time Entries. Let's refresh the page. You can see that the invoice number changed automatically. We can now proceed to Xero to check the corresponding invoice. And let's check the details. Here, the total time entries are neatly summarized for each individual and listed the separate items on the invoice. Here we can see that the information matches with Teamwork. From here, we can approve and pay this invoice to complete the process. Let's go and check the invoice status in Teamwork. And now, from being an open invoice, now the status has changed to completed.